Are you ever just buried under a mountain of documents? It's that feeling of total information overload. Well, today, we're going to look at a new kind of AI assistant that's designed to help you dig through all of that and actually find the gold hidden inside. I mean, you've been there, right? Staring at a huge pile of research papers or a super dense textbook, or maybe just a ton of meeting notes. You feel completely overwhelmed, and you just know the answers you need are in there somewhere, but finding them feels next to impossible. And that's the real trick, isn't it? Having the information is one thing, but actually understanding it is a whole different ballgame. You can have all the right files, but connecting the dots? Yeah, that's where the real work begins. To put it in perspective, think about just one 300-page book. That's a huge time commitment. Now, what if you've got a few of those for a big project or a class? The whole task can feel, well, just monumental before you even get started. But what if you had an assistant built for exactly this problem? A tool that could help you navigate, question, and really get to the bottom of your own materials. Okay, so this is where NotebookLM comes in. The best way to think about it is like a private research assistant that you train yourself. You give it your PDFs, your Google Docs, your notes, whatever you've got, and it becomes an expert only on that stuff. And this quote, it just nails the whole philosophy behind it. The point isn't to just pull a random fact off the internet. It's about getting a way deeper, more solid understanding of the material you care about. It's about moving from just knowing facts to actually grasping the concepts. So all that theory is great, but how does this thing actually work? Let's take it for a spin. We'll use a super popular book, Atomic Habits by James Clear, and see if we can really get its core ideas in just a couple of minutes. The whole process is actually incredibly simple. First, you just upload your source, in this case, the book. Then you literally start a conversation with it, asking questions about the main ideas. And from that, the AI gives you a summary that's based only on the text you gave it. And you can go straight for the big picture. You could ask something like, summarize the key strategies for building good habits from this book. Now, think about it. Answering that on your own would probably take hours of reading and highlighting and note-taking. And boom, in seconds, you get this. NotebookLM pulls out the 4 laws of behavior change. Make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. This isn't just some random list. This is the fundamental framework of the entire book, and it's served up to you instantly. That's what happens when you can have a direct conversation with your documents. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Hey, can't I just ask ChatGPT to do this? And that is a totally fair question. So let's dig into what makes NotebookLM special in this very crowded world of AI tools. Okay, the biggest difference is this. Where do they get their answers? A general AI like ChatGPT is pulling from the vast public internet. NotebookLM, on the other hand, only works inside the little sandbox you create with your documents. This idea of source grounding is key, because it means the answers are always tied to your material, which really cuts down on the risk of the AI just making stuff up. When you lay it out like this, you can see where each tool really shines. ChatGPT is amazing for broad, creative stuff. Notion and Obsidian are incredible for organizing your own notes. But NotebookLM, it's a specialist. It hits that sweet spot when you need an AI chat that is 100% grounded in your specific documents. So what does this all mean for you? For the student, the researcher, or any professional who needs to get smart on something complex and fast? So here's the bottom line. NotebookLM isn't meant to replace everything else. Think of it as a powerful new tool in your toolkit. It's the specialist you bring in when you have to go deep, wrestle with a really dense material, and get reliable insights straight from the source. So that's the lowdown on NotebookLM, and it kind of leaves you with this really cool thought, doesn't it? If you had a tool that could help you understand literally any document you feed it, what's that one big, complex topic you've always wanted to finally master? Because now, you might just have the perfect assistant to help you do it.